Good morning, dear students. Today in this video we are going to start 8th story of your book Footprints Without Feet. This is the story of a young lawyer who comes to a village to serve summons on Oliver Lutkins. Oliver Lutkins is the name of a person whom he has come to serve summon. A friendly bag driver takes him round the village in search of Lutkins. Does he find him? Who is Lutkin? To know all these questions, we should read the story. Let's start with it. After graduating with honors, I became a junior assistant clerk in a magnificent law firm. The narrator is a lawyer. He had completed his graduation in law, and after that he had started job as a junior assistant clerk in a big law firm. I was sent not to prepare legal briefs, meaning case, but to serve summons, like a cheap private detective. As he was under apprentice right now, so he was not handling the legal cases right now, but as a part of legal help, he was serving summons to the needy people who is called to be present in court. So his job was like a private detective because he has to search for those people whom that summon need to be sent. I had to go to dirty and shadowy, meaning dark corners of the city to seek out my victims. Some of the larger and more self-confident ones have beat me up. He had to see in shadowy, lonely and dirty places of the city because that is the places where generally the victims or the people whom he wanted to give summon used to hide. And some of the overconfident people, they used to beat him up as well. So his work was not very appreciable. I hated this unpleasant work and the sight of the city life it revealed to me. I even considered fleeing, meaning running away to my hometown, where I could have been a real lawyer right away without going through this unpleasant training period. He wanted to run away from city life because in city life he did not like his job, he did not like the city dirtiness. Moreover, he was thinking to run away towards his village where he can start his practice. So he rejoiced, meaning cheered, one day when they sent me out 40 miles in the country to a town called New Milan to serve summons on a man called Oliver Lutkins. We needed this man as a witness in a law case, and he had ignored all our letters. So one day his firm people asked him to go to New Milan's place, which was far away, 40 miles far away from city. There he had to give summon to a person whose name was Oliver Lutkins. So he was very happy that at last he got an opportunity to go in a village or a country area, town area. When I got to New Milan, my eager expectations of a sweet and simple country village were severely disappointed. When he was going to New Milan, he was thinking there would be a very beautiful country life. Its streets were rivers of mud with row of wooden shops, either painted a sour brown or a bare of any paint at all. The only agreeable sight, meaning good thing, about the place was the delivery man at the station. He was about 40, red-faced, cheerful and thick about the middle. His working clothes were dirty and well-worn, and he had a friendly manner. You felt at once that he liked people. I told him, to find a man named Oliver Lutkins. When he was going to city life, country life, he thought everything would be very naturally beautiful there. But there he found dirty roads and dirty shops. So he was not very affected with that. But in the country station, when he came out, there one person who greeted him that was very friendly. His dress was very common, and he told him that this young lawyer told him he had come to country to find out a person. His name was Oliver Lutkins. Lutkins, I saw him around here about an hour ago. Hard fellow to catch though, always up to something or other. So now this 40 years young man whom the lawyer found at the station, he said, Lutkins, are you searching for Lutkin? I had seen him around 1 hour ago, though it was very difficult to find him out. He is very smart to run away from people, those who are coming in his search. He is probably trying to start up a poker game, meaning card game, in the back of Fid's shop. I'll tell you, boy, is there any hurry about locating Lutkins? Now this man said that Oliver Lutkin might have gone to play card game to Fid's shop. And he said, I will tell you and where his shop is, where you can find him. And then he asked one another question that, are you in hurry to search for him? Yes, I want to catch the afternoon train back to the city. I was very important and secret about it. He said, yes, I have to go till afternoon. I have to search for him. Then I will go to city, and it's a secret meeting. It's a secret mission. I have come to search for him. I will tell you what. I have got a hack meaning the horse cart. I will get it out and we can drive around together and find Lutkins. I know most of the places he hangs out, meaning he visits. He said, okay, if this is the case, I have one horse cart. I can bring my horse cart. You will sit there and we will search the places where he could go. He was so open and friendly that I glowed with the warmth of his affection. I knew, of course, that he wanted the business, but his kindness was real. The lawyer could see that the hack driver was becoming so friendly because he wanted business. He was a horse cart driver, so he wanted customers. But his kindness towards the lawyer was absolutely real, what he could notice. I was glad the fare money would go to this good fellow. I managed to bargain down to $2 an hour, and then he bought from his house nearby a sort of large black box on wheels. So he wanted to give that money to a particular or a good person, and he was happy that he was giving his money to him. So finally they bargained $2 per hour, and after this settlement he brought his horse cart from his nearby house. He remarked, well, young man, here's the carriage. And his wide smile made me into an old friend. When he showed him his carriage, he was smiling so heartily that as if he was his old friend. These villagers are so ready to help a stranger. He had already made it his own task to find Oliver Lutkins for me. Now he had appreciation for these villagers. He found that those villagers are so happy, so easy to help others. He thought now he had taken the target to find Lutkins for him. He said, I don't want to interfere, young fellow, but my guess is that you want to collect some money from Lutkins. He never pays anybody a cent. He still owes me 50 cents on a poker game I was fool enough to play with him. Now the cart driver asked some more information. He said, I suppose you have come here to ask some money, because he is not giving his money if he is taking from someone. Even he has taken my 50 cents which he lost in a card game, and I was foolish enough to play with him. He is not really bad, but it's hard to make him part with his money. If you try to collect him from him in those fancy clothes, he will be suspicious and get away from you. He said, though he is not a bad man, but he is not ready to part from his money. And then he suggested, if you will go and in your fashionable dress, meaning suit he was wearing, then he will run away from you. If you want, I will go into Fids and ask for him.